Okay. So good evening, everyone. Welcome you all for this second meetup. And I thank you each and everyone for taking your time. Today, specifically, we are discussing about MWPA Act. That is very important aspect when we are doing any kind of insurance. So what will happen when we tick that one? What will not happen when we will not take that one? Okay, so that is a very important aspect. So I directly go to that so that we will learn more things about that. Okay, so as all of you know, the objective of our Wealth to Life is to bring permanent prosperity and financial freedom to you through financial literacy. So this is another part where we are going into this financial literacy, each and every aspect which is required in our day-to-day life. Okay, so what is the main benefit of MWPA Act? That is Married Women Property Act. Okay, the first one is legacy planning. Legacy planning, you know, whatever wealth you are creating, that wealth you have to pass on to your next generation, maybe your family members or like next grandchildren or children. So now this can be possible from this MWPA Act. Now what you can, another one is estate equalization. Suppose if you have like a lot of assets or like whatever you are doing here, like insurance policy, maybe you are taking a huge coverage that has to be divided equally or whatever, however you like. So that you can do through this MWPA Act. Now, before going to that, I just want to brief about when you can go for that MWPA Act and when you are taking life insurance. This is applicable only for life insurance. So for that, I'll just explain briefly about what is life insurance. All of you may be like having all these things in your house. Maybe whenever you are driving, you are having helmet and you are having seat belt when you are driving a car, and you keep your money for safer side for inner lockers, and you use CC cameras, water purifier. Everything is for our safety. Same way, for our financial protection, for our asset protection, insurance is very important. You know all this, many times I discussed about this. Death, disease, disaster and disability, we don't know when it will come to whom. So we have to prepare for that. How to prepare? We have to take a insurance. Now, this is a very important aspect in our life. We will have three categories when money matter comes. The first one, it will come for a protection. Second one, it is a saving. And third one, investment. Why protection first? Because when you are having protection in your life, then you can invest money, you can save money as well as you can invest money. Suppose you are just saving your money and investing your money without any protection, then what will happen? Anyone, the biggest risk in our life, that can take away our entire savings, that can take away all our investment also. So that's why it is very important to protect our family as well as our assets. Now, for that, insurance is very important. Now, where MWPA will come, that is only in life insurance. Now, in life insurance, we will just go through that. Okay, you know all these assets. Family is our asset, vehicle is our asset, or like house is our asset, gold is our asset. We have to protect that one. So this is a simple concept how insurance works, because you cannot keep huge amount of money in your bank or like in your locker or inside your house for the emergencies. So how it works, insurance companies, they will collect small amount of premium from many people, and whenever it is required, for whom it is required, they are giving to that person. That is the insurance. That is a contract between insurance company and insured person. Insurance company tell that, okay, you give me small amount of money every year, but whenever you require to the up to the sum insured, I am giving that much of money to you. So that is a contract we are signing when we are taking any insurance, because we know that we cannot keep huge amount in our house. So even it is not possible also. So If protection is not there in a place, it is like snake and ladder game. You can go up to 100 also, but one snake bite can take you from 100 or 99 to 1 also. Again, come back to the same situation. There are many people who came to that situation. Again, they struggled a lot to come to that higher situation. Okay. Now, how much coverage is required for any individual? How much coverage is required? The minimum. Now, like maybe Mayur worked earlier, like Sandita was worked earlier. Okay. Now, Abhishek is working. Now, when you are taking like insurance, please make sure that your insurance coverage should be 20 times of your annual income plus any loans or liabilities if you have. Suppose if your annual income is 10 lakh rupees, for easy calculation, 20 times means 2 crore. 2 crore term insurance plus, 2 crore plus if you have, suppose you just imagine you have taken any loan, house loan or like what do you call, personal loan or any like vehicle loan, anything. You have to calculate how much liability you are having. That one you have to add, and total you have to take that much of coverage. That should be the minimum coverage. But whether company is giving that much of coverage, it is not possible. Because when you are young and healthy, company is giving you the highest coverage. If you are at the age of 25 to 35, you may get even 25 times. Even 25 times on your annual income. So that's why income showing is very, very important. Many times what we will do, we will not show the income because we have to pay income tax. If that would be the case, the first thing insurance companies will ask, what is your annual income? Because they find the value, human value based on your income. It is a very sad part. But it is very, very important that based on your value only they are giving the sum insured. So that's why income tax, it is very, very important. And earlier they were not even giving who is having less than 5 lakh rupees income. Now at least they came down to 2.5 lakh, 3 lakh rupees. So that is a good part. So now the important aspect is you show your income tax. There you can see how much money, see if you are a business person, you have to show ITR. If you are a salaried person, make sure that your salary will come to your salary account or bank account, and you can show monthly, at least 3 months of salary income, salary slip to them, so that they will take out, so that they will calculate, okay, this much insurance I can give it to this person. So that is an important aspect. And when your age is increasing, your premium is also increasing, plus your getting chance of getting an insurance will reducing because of some critical illnesses. As I said, one of my friend who was just 29 years, who wanted to take 1 crore insurance. He is very young and healthy. He is very thin. Nobody can imagine. Recently, I think 2-3 months back, he applied for 1 crore insurance. Medical will come. That is a compulsory thing. If it is more than 50 lakh, there is a compulsory medical. And when he took a medical, immediately his policy got rejected. They have not even gave him the policy because they stated that there is a problem with his heart. Like ECG, when they did the ECG, they found there is some complication and they rejected. So now you just imagine he cannot take insurance with the same policy. See, same company. Even other company he can try, but don't know that whether he is getting or not. If they are also taking the same ECG problem, ECG, it is compulsory, then he is gone. He cannot take the policy. And I have many other cases where my own friends who are 40, 42, 44 years, they had a cardiac problem. Like it is common nowadays, like they put a stent. Now they realize that they want an insurance, but they cannot take an insurance. That is a sad part. So take an insurance when you are young and healthy. So it is very, very important aspect that you will get huge coverage with very nominal amount, and that same nominal amount will continue till your coverage year. Like maybe you are taking coverage up to 55, 60, don't take up to 55, minimum it should be 65 you take, because till that your responsibilities will be there. If you have a children, if you have to take care of their higher education, you have to take care of their marriage or your own retirement, your spouse retirement. So there are a lot of responsibilities are there. So minimum you have to take up to 65. Maximum 85 is enough. Not, there are companies who are giving even till 99. Don't go for that, because your premium will increase, and after 99 who will enjoy that money, right? So that is, don't go for that. So when your age is increasing, your coverage will come down and possibility is less. So this is a one example when you are taking insurance at the younger age, and like when your age is increasing, how much difference it will come. For example, one person is at the age of 40 and he is having coverage 1 crore and 25 years policy term, that is up to 65 is covering, he is paying 27,000 rupees. But it is a generic, okay, it is based upon company and based upon person. Mr. Early, who has taken the same insurance at the age of 30, same coverage, but he is paying 35 years because he is paying more a number of years, but his premium is less, 17,000 rupees. But when you compare both these things, he will save at least 90,000 premium. So that is very, very important aspect. And the important thing is, even if you take regular term, when you just imagine the same person who has taken 17,000 rupees, now he is paying 17,000 rupees. But when he is at the age of 65, 17,000 is nothing. I think that doesn't have even the value of 1,000 rupees at the age of his 65. So it is very like, don't think that, okay, 17,000 I have to pay. There are some people who are paying for 10 years. They just don't, because now their income is more. Now their responsibility is less. So they say that, okay, now I'll pay only for 10 years. After 10 years, I don't want any burden. Like, because my burden is increasing, family burden is increasing, but I want coverage till 65 or 75. So that is the way they are doing. So that also, but don't go 5 year and all. Just go either 10 year or up to 60 year. One option is there, or like regular. Okay. So this is the thing. Okay. Now, I already told this, why term insurance. It will cover like loans and liabilities, and it is a, don't mix with investment. This is not for investment, but there is an option return on premium and without return on premium. If you are opting for return on premium, whatever the premium you pay to the company, if something happens to that till that 60-65 year, your family is getting lump sum amount. If nothing will happen, then what will happen? You will get whatever you paid by deducting the taxes. And taxes is also very less for with return on premium, that is 4.5%. But without return on premium, you are paying 18% tax. 18% tax. So that is another important aspect. And tax benefit is 80 under 80C up to 1.5 lakh you can claim under 80C. Okay. And there are many other options are there in insurance. Okay, I'll tell you that later when MWPA comes. Okay, now as I already said, there are option of like whenever the money also comes, you can tick there. Your beneficiary, either they can take as a lump sum amount, or if you think that maybe your spouse or children, they may not be handled that one, they want that money for like monthly payment, so you can opt that option also. And it premium is depend upon your age, existing disease, as well as smoking habits. If you are a smoker, then chances of getting insurance is less, as well as the premium will increase. The first question they will ask, are you a smoker? If you say yes, then definitely they may give, because in your health insurance, it will show how much nicotine, all those things it is there. If risk is less, then definitely they will give. If risk is more, they will tell that, okay, it is not possible. So if you have any chance in future, if you are going for smoking, before that, do your term insurance. Okay. And as I said, okay, policy term, even you are along with your spouse, you can take. There is an option of joint term. If your spouse is earning and like you are a housewife or homemaker also, then they can take maybe like half of their coverage or 50 lakh. They will give the terms. Together you can take a policy. But as per my advice, don't take together, take it separately. Okay. So you can add critical illness rider, permanent and partial disability rider, and accidental death rider. Again, my suggestion, don't add that rider in that, because take a separate policy for those riders. Because when you take only accidental death, it will cover only accidental death. It will not cover accidental disability. Permanent and partial disability, it will not cover. Again, when you take permanent and partial disability, you may get, but your premium is increasing. When you compare that one, it is better to have because accidental insurance is very cheap, 8,260 rupees for 1 crore. And that is same for each and everyone from 18 years to 75 years professionals, it is same. So that way it is always better to take separate accidental insurance. Okay. See, this is a premium. How it, okay. How much premium it will come? If you are, suppose if you have taken, why I am here mentioned is 1 crore 1. If you take 1 crore, your premium is more. If you take 1 crore 1 rupees, maybe 4 to 5,000 rupees premium you will reduce. So that's why always ask your advisors whether I can go for 1 rupees extra, because that doesn't matter, but premium will be very, very less. So here with return on without return premium I have given. You just take this regular term. Okay. If you are a 25-year-old person and you are paying 17,000, 16,198 for regular term. This is, you see, up to 85, not 65 years. This is up to 85 years it will cover. Okay. But when it goes to, okay, without return on premium, it is 10,266. Now, what is the difference here? 6,000 rupees is a difference. But when you are getting lump sum amount, you are getting more amount, like you are getting whatever you paid, that you are getting back in with the return on premium. Maybe you are paying 6,000 rupees extra every year, but there is a chance you can get everything back. But in regular term, in without return on premium, you will not get anything back. But if something happens, nominee will get lump sum amount. That is the funda. Okay. So now the important aspect, Married Women Property Act. Now this is a proven to be very reliable and safe way for both married men and women. Now why this is? See, suppose whenever we are, it is basically for who are taking loan. Now suppose you just imagine I have a loan of 50 lakh rupees, housing loan. Now what will happen? I have taken any insurance on my name. And if I didn't take MWPA Act, there is separate clause is there. Then what will happen? If something happened to me tomorrow, my banker can come and take out that 50 lakh or whatever, like 50 lakh sum insured or term insurance if I have, they can take their entire amount. But if I take MWPA Act, it will go to the only nominees, not nominees, beneficiaries. Nominee is different, beneficiary is different. Here we cannot make a nominee. Here we are making as a beneficiaries. So that is a very, very important aspect. Now, top 6 factors that is created to protect properties owned by women, like from any other relatives, creditors, court, tax, attachment, anything, they cannot claim that one. It is purely go to the women who is a beneficiary of the sum insured person. And it covers only life insurance, and it can, married men can also take under this one. And this is a trust between company and the sum insured person. This is a trust. So how we are making will. See, when we are making a will, what we'll do? We will assign that, okay, my property has to go to this person after my death, or my this thing will go to this person. Same way, here it is a like a trust. It is created by 2 persons. Okay. In case death claim, policy proceeds can be claimed by the debt. Cannot be claimed. This is cannot be claimed by the debtor, nor it will be a part of any estate of the deceased. Okay. Now, this is who can take, who cannot take. Married men can take if he was a divorced man or widower, also he can take, but here if he is a divorced man or widower, it will go to beneficiary will be only his children. Married woman also can take, but here it is a very, very interesting aspect is, if married woman is taking on her name and if she is clicking MWPA Act, then she cannot make her husband as a beneficiary. She can take only her children are the beneficiaries. But if a man can take under this MWPA Act, that the beneficiary can be his wife as well as his children. He has to decide what is the portion has to go to whom. But when women take, then she cannot make a beneficiary as her husband. Only beneficiary can be children. That is very like funny part because it was made in 1984. At that time, the rule regulations were there. Still now they have not changed it is. So that is a very sad part. Okay. Divorced women and widow also can take the policy, but beneficiary will be their children only. So now, as I already said, who can initiate? Married men and married women, even though they are divorcees or widowers, they can take this, they can initiate this MWPA policies. Now, who can be the beneficiary? I already said either wife or the children or any children only. That is depend upon the person whom you wanted to make a beneficiary. And how it will help to safeguard the assets. So as a result, when you are clicking under MWPA, after inspection of your policy, after inception of your policy, then it will directly go to the beneficiary. It may be a life insurance endowment plans or it may be a life insurance term insurance plans. Anything it's okay, but it will go to the beneficiaries only. But the interesting part is whenever you have huge loan, any liabilities, then you must take this, you must opt for this MWPA because it will protect your assets. Whatever the amount it will come from life insurance policies, no bankers, no tax departments can claim for their liabilities. So it is a very important aspect where you can make it and you can help your families to protect against this or safeguard your assets. Okay. Now, how do I initiate MWPA policy? The simple thing, there is a simple addendum has to be made in the application form and it can be done at the proposal stage only and the policy only with the new insurance policy. Old and existing policies cannot be covered under MWP Act. Okay. How the solution works? The first thing it works as a first you have to invest it in life insurance policy. Anybody can take a life insurance policy. Make sure that you fill MWPA addendum. That is very important aspect. And third one is like the trust is automatically created with beneficiaries as a trustees. That is a trust created between insurance company and the trustees. Now, who are the trustees? They are like, who are the trustees? They are the beneficiaries. Now here, either, as I said, either you can take life insurance policy, any endowment plans. When you take endowment plans, there is a return or there is a what we can say, lump sum amount you are getting after your maturity amount. We can tell that maturity amount. Now, what will happen? Make sure that when you are alive and when you want to enjoy that, then if you made any beneficiaries under MWPA Act, then you cannot enjoy that amount because at the end that will go to the beneficiaries only. Even if you are alive, if you want to take money, you cannot take that money. It will go to the beneficiaries, not the nominees. Here no nominees are there, only beneficiaries are there. Okay, and on death of the life insured or maturity of the policies or on surrender, even if you want to surrender the policy benefits are provided to the trustees and beneficiaries only. Okay, now what are the different aspects? Under section 5, it will relate it to married women. It is applicable to all region. It is applicable to all region. Hindu, Sikh, Muslim, anybody can do this one. If a married woman takes a policy on her life stating that she is taking the policy, then this policy becomes her separate property, independent of her husband. Then no trust is created under section 5 of MWPA. Married woman can nominate anybody in that policy as she is a owner of the policy. She can take a loan, surrender, or deal with the policy in any way she wants. That is a benefit given for married woman here. But in case of married men, what will happen? That is section 6. What will happen? If a married man takes this policy on his own life, then this policy is treated solely for the benefit of his wife and children. That is his beneficiaries. Okay, the policy is treated as the trust for the benefit of the named beneficiaries. The husband or creditor, even the husband, as I said, even the husband or any creditors will not have any control over the trust once they have made this policy and they click it is MWPA. So this is very, very interesting aspect. Okay, I can show you one case study where Mr. Sharma is there. At the age of 42, he was a businessman and he is married and he is having 10-year-old son. Now he desired to build a legacy for his family. Now what will happen? Before that, he has recently taken a 40 crore loan. 40 crore loan against his personal securities. Now what are the 40 crore securities he is having? He is having existing portfolio like 40 crore worth. Cash is having 12 crore and bond is having 4 crore, equity is having 4 crore and property is having 20 crore. Now what will happen? What he can do? For example, now he has taken 40 crore loan. 40 crore loan, you just imagine it is a huge amount. And many businessmen, if they are having big business, then definitely they will take these type of loans. We don't know. Maybe sometimes we are like thinking that taking 1 crore loan itself is a big amount. But for wealthy people, it is not a matter of amount. Okay. So now what will happen? What he can do, Mr. Sharma can do to protect his liabilities. Now what he can do, he can pay only 0.9% of the sum insured. For example, if you want 40 crore loan or 50 crore loan, okay, he can pay 43.66 lakh per year for next 10 years. He can take 10 years term. Now, what is his liability for insurance company? It is only 4.37 crore. Okay. So now what will happen? 50 crore for your family and assuring, you are just assuring peace of mind now. Now, Mr. Sharma can take this policy as his own life because he is having that much of worth. So companies are ready to give till 50 crore also. So along with your wife or children as a nominee under MWP Act as a beneficiary. Now here trust is creating under so that your money is always safe. Now what will happen? This MWP Act, the policy cannot be attached to any court of law. Tomorrow, if anything happens, maybe like any uncertainties, during that time, even if you have loan, then bankers or court or any creditors cannot come and claim your 50 crore amount that is came through your term insurance or life insurance. It will directly go to your beneficiaries. That is for your either your wife or your children, whoever you mentioned as a beneficiary in your policy. So that's why this protects your family against business debt. So this is a classical example which you can, whenever you are having more loan, then definitely you can take this policy. Okay, what are the documents it is required? See, all documents it is as per IRD and underline underwriters guidelines. But along with that, you have to make sure that you will make this MWPA addendum. So that has to be attached to your proposal form. That is an additional form it is required only during this when you are like clicking MWPA in your insurance policy. Okay. So declaration under nomination column, it is very, very important. That is on the back side of the proposal form you have to declare. Okay. It may change according to the underwriter's guidelines, but as per now, along with other all documents, this is an additional document it is required for that. Thank you so much for being here and attending this webinar. I hope this was useful and this was helpful for your future journey. Thank you so much.